Good part of the day, everyone. Today we are going to talk about present perfect tense. Okay, before explaining the theme, let me ask you a question. Have you ever watched the cartoon Shrek? Yes? No? Alright, then let's watch some best parts of the movie extracts connected to our theme. And after watching, we'll do an activity. That's why pay attention to verb structures of the movie parts.
He's your uncle? Oh, honey, it's
Him? I've never seen him before.
I've never been sick before.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
I've made changes for you, Shrek. Think about that.
How long's he been gone?
2 weeks, 1 day, 15 hours.
I've come to say goodbye.
Commuting to work by bike has risen by about 60% in 10 years.
Alice has escaped.
I've made a decision. We're going to that mountain.
And here are some question samples. Please, there are 3 options of the auxiliaries, which one you have to pick one of them. Who, has, have, does, duck, will, never seen before. Who, does, has, is the singing girl come to talk again. Why, has, have, does a man come to. How much has, have, is risen commuting to work by car in 10 years. Who, is, have, has escaped. What decision has, have the crews made? Alright, we'll check the answers a little bit later after understanding the theme. Okay, as you guessed, present perfect is structured as subject, that is who, what, or something, someone. Here, plural form I, you, we, they, people, animals, and auxiliary have after them is required, and the participle form of the verb gone. Given as an example, if the verb is regular, ed suffix is added at the end. Or the subject is singular, she, he, it, a person, has auxiliary is required, and then participle to, again regular if the verb is regular, ed. Let's look at samples. I have had some salad for lunch. She has had chicken grill. Or you can contract. Regular verb, irregular verb, what are they? Okay, let me explain. If the verb requires ed suffix at the end to form past simple or participle to, for our case, for present perfect, these are regular verbs. For example, wash, washed, die, died, live, lived, try, tried, work, worked, cook, cooked, escape, escaped. And irregular verbs change their roots in order to form past or participle to form. And here some samples are given. Be, was, were, been, do, did, done, come, came, come, have, had, make, made, made, go, went, gone, see, saw, seen, wake, woke, woken, get, got. You have to learn by them by heart, but don't worry. You will learn them in the process of studying, doing samples, repeating. When it comes to the usage of present perfect, there are 3 main cases when we use them. First one, when the action starts in the past and continues up to now. Maybe it stops or maybe not, but we don't know. And we don't point the exact time. For example, look at the picture. Jim started wearing his clothes some time ago and he is dressed now. Present perfect tense. Jim has got dressed. The result is she is dressed now. And pay attention, Jim has got dressed. And as you watched in the movie, Elise has escaped. Elise is not here anymore. The result is she is not here. The second case, when we talk about the actions which we have done or which haven't done in our life, again, not mentioning the exact time. We use the present perfect tense. Look at the samples. Jim has been to Egypt. Jim has been to Egypt twice. Even if I count how many times I have done something in my life, again, not counting, not paying attention, or not giving the exact time of the day, I will use that one. And let me reveal one secret: how to differentiate past simple from present perfect. In past simple, the action is often finished. Let's look at the sample. I gave up teaching math last year. I taught that 5 years, so I am not teaching any more math. But in present perfect, the action is often not finished. For example, I'm an English teacher. I've taught English for 10 years. It means I'm still teaching that. And some more words can help us to differentiate those two tenses, like yesterday, last week, last month, last year, in 1990, 5 years ago can show us past, while today, this week, this month, this year can help us to differentiate present perfect. I was at the zoo yesterday. Yesterday is finished. I have been to the zoo today. So today isn't finished yet. That's why I'm using I have been the zoo today. And some more indicators can show us present perfect tense, like already, just, never, ever, yet, recently, lately, so far, for ages, for a long time, since. Keep in your mind, already, just, never, ever can be put between subject and verb. For example, I have already done my homework. Or, I have just seen her. The others can be put at the end of the sentence, like I haven't seen her for ages. And when we speak about negative form, in order to make negative form after subject, for example, plural, I, you, we, they, people, animals, you have to put have and plus not. Or you can contract haven't and participle to, gone, or decided. And if your subject is singular, you have to add after subject has plus not, or contracted form hasn't, and participle to. He hasn't traveled anywhere. He hasn't traveled anywhere. And when it comes to question form, you have to put the auxiliaries have, has before the subject. For example, have you ever been to Paris? Why has he decided to move? If you are going to make up special questions, you have to put special question words before the auxiliary. Why has he decided to move? You see, why is in the first place, then has is coming. And now let's watch those movie extracts again. Now this time you have to listen carefully and then do pause the video and repeat after them to improve your listening skills as well as speaking.
He's your uncle?
Oh, honey, it's
Yeah? I've never seen him before.
I've never been sick before.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
I've made changes for you, Shrek. Think about that.
How long has he been gone?
2 weeks, 1 day, 15 hours. I've come to say goodbye.
Commuting to work by bike has risen by about 60% in 10 years.
Alice has escaped.
I've made a decision. We're going to that mountain.
Alright, here are the answers of the activity which you have done a little bit earlier. Pay attention. Who has Duck Willie never seen before? Who has the singing girl come to talk again? Why has the man come to? How much has risen commuting to work by bike in 10 years? Who has escaped? What decision have the crews made? I hope you did well. Alright, now let's do a little bit brainstorming. Here the sample of the pictures are given. You have to come up with the situation using the present perfect tense. Pay attention, the first one is before. The second picture is the result. Now, your answer? Could you manage? The second one is here. That is Jim. The first picture is before and the second can be resolved. So what has Jim done? You can come up with different options. Don't worry. Good job. Here's the girl whose name is Nancy. Maybe she's talking about her life experience. You can come up with different options. Don't worry. And now here, Tom. Pay attention. You have to make a negative sentence here. And please use the word yet. All right. Now let's talk about you. So here the teacher. That's me. The present perfect tense is written on the board, you see? So what have you done today? Okay, here's some possible answers. He has had a bath. He has got dressed. Nancy has been to Paris. Tom hasn't woken up yet. I have studied present perfect today. Well done. I hope you did well. Okay, now you understood what is present perfect tense. So now, from now on, you can use these tense easily in your speech as well. Thank you very much.